Hello, my name is Alan Adcock. I'm the owner of ASC Group. We're a cybersecurity and IT management company based here in Atlanta, Georgia. And this show is Cyber Sentinel, where we talk about your security and business questions and needs. On this episode, we're going to talk a little about the United States election that's coming up and some different data that has been found on the internet that's for sale. So there's a group of these hacker units that have banded together and have built a database that's upwards of 186 million records. So they've collected information on 186 million Americans, put this personally identifiable information into a huge database. Some of this data includes voting records that they've been able to get their hands on, and they're offering it for sale. So, what does 186 million households in the United States voting records, what is that worth? Now that we're looking at, campaigns and spending on elections being as just ridiculously high as it is now. Well, these guys on just off of selling this pieces of this database have raked in about $100 million in Bitcoin so far. And that's sales of data from this database since May of 2020 till today. So that's not bad business if you can get it. I would love to have $100 million at my fingertips, but that's the kind of money that's moving around in these hacker forums for data that they've got for sale. So a lot of people wonder, why, when data is breached, it's like, who would want this? Why would I want it? Well, in this case, they've combined voting records with other data breaches to make this database where they've got information about your name, your address, age, gender, political affiliations, all that kind of stuff. And they can sell that information to, campaigns that want to target ads, stuff like that. To influence that. They can use this information for email phishing schemes. They can send you text messages. They can do robo phone calls with this. They can run election disinformation campaigns, which we hear about a lot. They can run campaigns on social media that are targeting you that way with information that is either disinformation or just trying to sway you one way or another. So these guys are very, very sophisticated. This is not, the hacker that's the lone guy sitting in his basement with a hoodie on. That's always the kind of the image that I think people have a lot when they talk about hackers. This is a very sophisticated operation. These are large databases. These are, this would be difficult to manage from a database administration standpoint, much less the way that they've had to go about compiling this stuff. And clearly it's been worth their time because of the $100 million that they have in sales of this data so far. So just want to point that out, let you guys see kind of the backside of what happens to all this data once it gets breached, and then what they can do with it. Where does it go? This has all been uncovered by a group of researchers out of a company called TrustWave, and this happens all the time, unfortunately. So this is the United States database. They have them for sale for Canada, Ireland, South Africa, and the United Kingdom, as well as other countries right now. So if you're in one of those countries, guess what? You're not alone. So anyway, that's all we've got for today's episode of Cyber Sentinel. But just keep an eye on that information that's coming at you. How is it targeting you? Those kind of things. Something to keep an eye on and keep in the back of your mind when you see stuff targeted at you on the web, Facebook ads, that kind of stuff, as to where that stuff's coming from. If you've got other topics you'd like for us to talk about on future episodes of Cyber Sentinel, reach out to us at #CyberSentinel. We'll see you next time.